Zort is a game where you do questionable things with your friends or by yourself and then complain on Steam that a multiplayer indie game is boring to play alone. But anyways, what is Zort? But most importantly, why is Zort? Mainly because the game is actually super fun. As much as there's only 2 hours of gameplay so far, even less if you're playing with people that have more than one brain cell, there's a goal right there. Every minute you learn new things, find some hilarious mechanics,
And the actual fucking is going on.
and oh, I don't know, escape the evil taxi car or fight off long legs peeking from a cloud in a musical standoff. After a questionable start at the lobby, we spawned inside of a factory that serves as the first level of the game. Before entering into the level itself, you get a small introduction to what happened on this map in a cartoonish style filled with different memes and references. Oh, that's the motherfucker from SpongeBob! The second map also has a similar animation, which I found to be a pretty cool way of explaining the lore to all the levels.
Just look how much notes I had to go through in Far Cry 6 just to learn absolutely nothing because I'm too lazy to read.
The main shtick of this level is voice recognition, which means that enemies will hear you in-game. Therefore, you have a funny little sound meter to test your voice before making the biggest mistake of your lousy playthrough. So to make it more interesting, we decided to only talk in-game to fully experience the mechanic. And now you have no idea what your teammates are planning and where they currently are, which makes the game even more challenging. You guys good? What makes the communication even more difficult is the fact that all the players have the same skin, which cannot be changed, making it hard to know who is who. And this is where you stumble upon the main problem of the communication.
Hey man, I think Derek muted himself again.
What are you talking about? Yeah, we're both here.
Wait, if both of you guys are here, who the hell's that?
Eventually, the game will start spawning fake players around you, and not just simple 3D models that are obviously bots, but the ones with some extra little lines in their code. If you stumble upon a fake player, it will start doing things that might look human, like looking up and down, randomly moving around, and even crouching, a universal gaming language that many use to identify themselves as friendly. The fact that AI can also replay your voice makes it not only difficult, but very distracting.
Okay man, we gotta stay quiet. Okay man, we gotta stay quiet. Dude, I said no talking. No talking. Okay, listen, I know you're a fake player. Just shut the fuck up before the thing finds us. Is that a gun?
This is a skinwalker, and no, they don't shoot you, but they do bite your head off. Skinwalker can basically do the same movesets as fake player, except for one thing: if you stay too close to it, it will kill you.
And to avoid that, the only thing you can do is keep your sanity in check.
Each map contains a lot of items around to help you with that, like chocolate bars, Rubik's Cube, and yogurt.
Blah. How's the Rubik's Cube supposed to help me?
But what happens when you run out of sanity? You get sent to the back rooms. But you don't have to worry, unlike the real backroom games, which require you to backtrack like 7 times each map. Escaping this one is as simple as following the arrow. The most important item you should look out for are the dolls. The doll will bring one of your teammates back or completely backfire and spawn a fake player instead. There are also items that will help you fight back the 2 main threats of episode 1, John Zord and the ink machine rabbit. Once you try to leave the main floor of the factory, the door will obviously fail and shut down the lights all around. This in return will spawn this abomination and whatever this is supposed to be. Both are attracted to the sound and will haunt you until you die, or they hear another player. And both have their weaknesses. The rabbit is pretty simple to scare away, all you need is an air horn. Zort, however, is a bit more difficult to get rid of, as he is the main event of this level.
Don't worry guys, I got this. Hey bitch, take a crack at this bottle!
Yeah, bottles are not very effective against them. But we did find a way by throwing a basketball at him. I guess he'll never be a pro athlete after all. Other than that, if you don't get in his way and stay quiet, you won't have any problems. In the episode 2, you have to power up 3 stations and steal a battery from a sentient car so the talking TV can recharge that said battery while you fight off a demon invasion with a guitar, violin, and a flute and escape the place on an elevator from Willy Wonka. Level 2 focuses mainly on different ways of level progression rather than simple hide and seek from a monster. Each quest presents you with a relatively simple challenge, but at the same time, each one is unique and fun. I just wish some of these quests were a bit longer, as we managed to complete most of them in less than 5 minutes. Except the laser one, we don't talk about that. With every station completed, you will have to fight off some monsters outside, a cloud with long legs, and the return of the sentient car, and also landmines. That's a mine, watch out, that's a mine. Have? Also, out of nowhere, this little ball right here, I'm still not sure what it was, as upon touching the poor thing, it was sent flying into the stratosphere. I won't spoil too much of the game as it's pretty short, and I think jumping into it blind is way more fun than spoiling the entire experience through a 5-minute video. As much as it's very short, shorter than even Nuclear Nightmare that we played a couple weeks ago, make sure to check that video out. So far the game has only 2 episodes, with the other 2 coming out soon, and the only feedback I would give is make the levels longer. Again, we have completed it in less than 2 hours without having a single clue or knowledge of what the game is about. So for $4,
Fun little game.